For full episodes of the Diverse Mentality podcast, check the links in the description below. The full video version is available on the main channel, and the audio version is available on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Let's go over his discography and how great, just to show people that worldwide he sold over 70 million records.
Big.
So
72, right?
70, to be exact, I think it was 72. Let me make sure. Worldwide album sales. Yeah, 74.
74, okay.
So worldwide. His first 5 albums debuted at number 1.
Big shit. And then the first one to have 2 they came out the first year or something like that?
He dropped his first album, he dropped in 1998. It was on May of 1998. The second album he dropped in the same year, but this was in December of 1998. So you're dropping 2 albums in the same year. To convince a label, first off, a new artist to be allowed to do that is extremely difficult. Mm-hmm. People don't realize this is 1998. This isn't the streaming era where you can just drop projects and do whatever you want. Let me go over the numbers. So the first album, and Nora even said, he thought he had a great year in 1998, but DMX basically outperformed everybody in 1998. The album debuted at number 1, sold 251,000 copies the first week, and then went on to go 4 times platinum. This had the Rough Riders anthem, Get At Me Dog, Stop Being Greedy, How's It Going Down? Those were the tracks.
I mean, those are all timeless tracks as well.
Timeless, yeah. 4 times platinum on your first album. With no buzz, mind you. This guy's just dropped.
Well, he was buzzing before. He was in the streets. Like, people knew him.
Yeah.
He was definitely did some work. He definitely was doing the work before that.
Yeah. In terms of mixtapes, at the time, yeah. Second album. This album comes out, is 3 times platinum. Let me see what the first week. Sold 670,000 copies first week.
It's big.
That's fucking insane. Debuted at number 1 as well. In the same year. So you're doing that in the same year. Then the third album comes out in 1999 called And Then There Was X. This album debuts at number 1 and sells nearly 700,000 first week.
What year was that?
That was in 1999.
Okay.
So literally just
3 albums before 2000.
Yeah, so 5 times platinum. This was the track Party, all that, What's My Name, What These Bitches Want. Then you got the next album, 2001, The Great Depression. This debuted at number 1, 440,000 copies first week. I Miss You, We Right Here, Who We Be. Huge, went platinum. And then you have the 5th album, which is The Grand Champ. This debuts at number 1, sells 312,000. And then this is when he did platinum again. So Where the Hood At, Get It on the Floor.
And what year was that?
X Don't Give It To You, 2003.
Okay.
So dominating, man.
Yeah.
That's when I say an artist that dominates a year, like you can say 1998 was DMX's year, period. There's nobody I could say.
And in between these albums, he was putting out movies.
Movies, bruh.
1998, of course, he had Belly, which was big. Classic shit, Belly's classic. Then after that, he had Romeo Must Die in 2000.
Oh, classic.
Which is classic than a motherfucker. And then also in 2000, he was in the JayZ shit, the Backstage tour.
Oh, yeah, I
that was big.
Yeah,
on DVDs and stuff. Yeah. Everybody had that. And seen some footage of him and JayZ rapping together, you know what I'm saying, freestyling, DMX doing his damn thing.
And then Cradle to the Grave.
Cradle to the Grave, I'm looking for that right now. That was in 2003.
Yeah, with Aaliyah.
Yeah, that was with Aaliyah in there.
Oh, wait, that was Romeo Must Die.
No, Romeo Must Die is with Aaliyah. Yeah. Cradle to the Grave still had the Chinese guy in it.
Jet Li.
Shout
out Jet Li, man.
That's not Jet Li.
Jet Li, yep. Jet Li.
That's Jet Li?
Yep, Jet Li. I know those movies like that. Yeah, the Cradle to the Grave soundtrack, by the way, it has the Go to Sleep track, which is fire. Eminem, DMX, and Obi Trice.
Yeah.
That's Eminem's first shot at Ja Rule, by the way, too, on that track.
Okay.
So
Romeo Must Die. I had that soundtrack. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then he was in a bunch of movies, man. DMX has been in a bunch of
DMX at his peak, like. There's nothing, man. There's nothing. At that time, movies like that, and he was an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Amazing actor.
Definitely.
Like, I believed what he was doing. Like, there's artists that get into acting, I'm like, 50s acting and a lot of shit is like fucking ass.
Yeah, it's just a storyline that carries him. It's good.
Yeah, it's just literally, he only fits in a certain role. DMX could have done everything.
Yeah.
Like, any role that he wanted to. He could have done a comedy if he wanted to.
Man, it's reminding me of, like, how Pac was, man.
Yeah.
He's really like...
It's crazy.
I know you can't replace Pac, but you know, DMX definitely gave me Pac vibes.
And you know what's the crazy thing? DMX blew up at age 28. 28.
Yeah, it's never too late, y'all.
Exactly.
It's never too
And
late.
then at 30 became in his peak. 30 years old.
30 years old. That's
now
really
rappers are like, oh, if I age 25, I'm giving up. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, nah, bro, you can still make it at that age. You're not old at that age.
Uh-huh.
You're still young. You're still doing your thing. A lot of rappers back then blew up in the late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Like Eminem, I think was like 28 too.
I think JayZ
50 was 28.
JayZ was pretty old too, wasn't
JayZ probably, I think he was in mid 20s, wasn't he? Something like that.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, but a lot of artists around that time were blown up in their late 20s and early 30s. So, what else was I gonna say? DMX. Fuck, it just slipped my mind. JayZ. Shout out to JayZ. He actually looked out for DMX on the Def Jam deal.
Okay.
DMX had a big bill from Def Jam because the albums didn't perform, and he had to kind of.
This was after the 5 albums.
Yeah, after the 5 albums, he dropped the 6th album, which was "Lord Give Me a Sign," a single, and it was a fire. I love that single. This album didn't perform well. It did like, I don't know what the numbers were. It just didn't. That's when DMX was having the drug problems.
Yeah,
and
it was getting to him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Year of the Dog again. That was the album that dropped. This album got mixed reviews, no hit singles. "Lord Give Me a Sign" was one of them we didn't hear, but it went not even gold. It did 125,000 copies. It debuted at number 2, which is not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, but it just didn't perform what normally. And then this one, he was having issues with Def Jam. He kind of blamed JayZ a lot for it. Yeah. He felt like JayZ was hindering his career. This is when JayZ was running Def Jam.
JayZ went to Def Jam and shelved everybody.
Yeah.
And put out his own shit.
So, DMX was like, yo, I think JayZ was going against me, and he didn't fuck with me, blah, blah, blah. We're having issues. And then a story came out that JayZ cleared $12 million in debt that DMX had. He cleared it at Def Jam. So that definitely helps, man. You know. So, yeah, this new album that's coming out from DMX is under Def Jam. So that clearance, that clearance that JayZ gave him another way to get back.
So he still signed to Def Jam. He
went independent.
Okay.
He dropped 2 albums after that were independent. They didn't do that well. But now this new album that we're supposed to get like all these crazy features, Pop Smoke, blah, 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 is going to be on Def Jam. So it's actual major label behind it. So I'm hoping he pulls through, man, because that's a great, that would be great if he gets that comeback and people are like, yo, we appreciate him. I think if he pulls through, people are going to appreciate him a lot more when this album drops.
I hope this album is done right as far as when it drops.
Yeah.
I don't want it to drop like the week if something happens to him, God forbid.
Yeah.
I just need this to be tasteful, man. They need to do this in a tasteful way like they did Pop Smoke.
I think he finished majority of it, too.
Okay.
I was looking at the Drink Champs. He was talking a little bit about it, and he finished majority of it. A lot of tracks. He has a track with Bono, Usher on there. He has like quite a few, features. He's like this is an album that done the most features. He's like, so yeah. Shout out to JayZ for that, man, clearing that $12 million debt.
Man, JayZ be doing shit behind the scenes, man.
Yeah. So DMX was definitely going through it with that, but show respect to DMX, man. Definitely a legend, someone who's done a lot for music. Period. And just a great guy, man. There's so many stories of him helping people out.
Stories, pictures with captions, little clips of him taking pictures with people, holding babies. Like he's just that guy, man.
Yeah, they're out at his hospital, showing love. And one lady was like, he helped me pay, I forgot what it was, something like that she was struggling with at the time, and he just helped her pay it. And that encouraged her, that allowed her to pursue her dreams of what she wanted to do. And I wish I can find the article here. I love him. One fame relayed while holding his son in his arm. He's got to pull through. He's been fighting all his life. Can't quit now. So let me see. Yeah, there's just a lot of stories around his neighborhood of him looking out for people and trying to help as much people as he can. Even though he has his own problems, there's people saying, yo, he's an addict, doesn't matter, shit like that. Just people that don't understand the backstory.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own battles that they fight through, man. Some are more public than others. So don't judge people, man. People go through depression. People go through all kinds of different problems. We as humans should be uplifting people and trying to help them get through whatever they're going through, not shaming people for problems that they have. It just doesn't make sense. It's not the right thing to do. And DMX has helped a lot of people, man, with his music and all that stuff. So, yeah, prayers out to DMX. Let me know what your guys' favorite track in DMX is if you're watching this on the YouTube version. And what's your great moment from DMX? I always knew him in the movies initially. Like I knew him in music, but like the movies were like,
the movies,
yeah. So because I was young at the time, I was like 7 or 8. So at that time, I was just watching the movies. I enjoyed the music too, but the movies were
I
definitely.
always remember that album cover where he's drenched in blood. That's like when I think of DMX. That's my first thought. I think it was like what was the name of that album?
That was the it's no, it's not.
Hell
it's Flesh.
Something. Flesh in my flesh, blood in my blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the second
I
album.
I remember bumping that album off the album cover alone. Like, oh, this shit looks crazy.
Yeah. No, that's a hard album cover, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. It's fucking crazy. So, yeah, prayers out to DMX, and we'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully the news is good today on the brain activity, and, he actually makes it through.